Welcome to Rethink Gaming's Monday Night RPGs. We are playing Curse of the Crimson Throne, which is a Paizo or Pathfinder adventure, but we're using the 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons rule set. We are also using Discord and Fantasy Grounds. Thank you, as always, Sirenscape, for the amazing atmosphere and music. Make sure you check them out at www.sirenscape.com. You've just got to be using it at your gaming table. If you want to support this content, please consider joining us on Patreon or checking out Rethink Gaming on DM's Guild. And if you're a Dungeon Master, don't forget to check the After Action stream immediately following this one. Okay, so last time we played, the party killed a whole bunch of people and set the town on fire for some reason, which, I mean, you know, that's pretty normal. But there's anarchy in the streets, people getting killed left and right, cats and dogs living together, all of that. The party has barricaded themselves in the old Carol Reading shop in Merchant's Row, and were able to rest and recuperate, each of them gaining slightly in ability from the experience. What would you guys like to do?
Did we ever get to go through the inventory from the end of that? Oh, we did. There it is. Sorry, never mind.
Spooky.
There was loot handed out, that's true.
Bob, can you unlock the Harrow deck for me so I can read it
Where is it?
in my inventory?
In yours?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to identify it? Okay.
Yeah, I can ritual cast. Does anyone have anything that they can't see what it does? I can ritual cast. And I have another wand for that matter that I don't know what it does.
Okay. Don't get carried away there, Sirenscape.
What did the silver ring inscription do?
It's a silver ring with an inscription.
Gotcha.
I think it'll tell you on the item. I'm trying to click it with spectator here. Hey, I can't click. Huh. Weird. Anyway, I take that back. I don't know what it looks like to be a player. I'm just a player. I don't know. I think when I look at my Dungeon Master screen, I've got an ID or not ID field over there by the X. Are you guys seeing that?
Yeah, I don't see that.
I don't.
So what I see on my character sheet under inventory, there you go. Yeah, we don't have that, I don't believe.
Okay.
So that's what I was asking, is the other inventory in my wand, if you can ID it. That's wunderbar. But I could use it.
What do you say?
Yeah, they're right above the wand of it. Ah, look at this says I can see it. Thank you, sir. Bless you.
No problem. So yeah, Phil's taken some time to study the items that you guys have recovered.
Got a wand.
A couple of them. What are we doing in terms of the situation here?
Can we see what's happening outside, or did we barricade extremely well?
No, you can see. I mean, there wasn't enough furniture to like completely cover the windows, and if somebody wanted to come through, they probably could. You would obviously know that they were doing it. There are guards in this part of the city. Specifically, they're defending the bank quite well.
That's good.
Darn, that's the first place we should have looked.
So, I assume you're not going to get involved, and you're going to let the ruckus die off, and maybe emerge in the morning.
Sounds ideal to me.
Yeah, I don't want to get chased by Hell Knights. I can change my form, but I don't want to do that.
I do whatever Phil wants. What do you want to do, Phil?
I'm with everybody else. We can let things die down a little bit. We don't need to get in the middle of it. We did find that brooch too, which I think belongs to the queen, and the king just died, if memory serves. So
If the queen
yeah,
lives.
maybe we should wait until things chill for 5 before we go strolling in with her jewels to return.
Okay. Time passes. Things die down to a dull roar about 4 in the morning. And by dawn, there's hardly anyone on the streets. Smoke hangs in the air. There's a significant presence from the guard. The Hippogriff Riders and the Hell Knights, all three, have made their way around. Nobody has come knocking. They carted away the baker's body from the alley behind the building. And it's morning. What would we like to do now?
Did we go check upstairs to make sure nobody broke in? Or did we hear any signs of that?
You didn't hear any signs of that, and upon checking, everything looks normal. Bunch of dusty, mostly empty rooms.
I want to holler back to everybody. They didn't touch the dust! Gotta keep our dust safe. I say as I'm coming downstairs. Y'all want to go out and find out if things have calmed down and maybe figure out what happened yesterday?
Zap, what do you think?
We've got this brooch to return,
That
and I think we also have a bunch of stuff we want to sell if we want to stop off at a store, right?
Yeah, if the town is even feasible, if anyone wants to accept customers.
I mean, right now, I'm assuming we were just under attack of some kind, so they might be closed.
It's a civil war. I'm dumb and I know this.
I don't know this.
So Andriel knows a fence not too far from here. Or, I'm sorry, a used item dealer.
Perfect.
They've worked together many times before. She's known her for probably 10 years.
Lead the way.
Okay, so I lead the way.
Nice.
On the way there, I wanna grab Andriel and just sort of whisper talk to her and ask her if her fence would ever be able to see through a sort of spell to distort the value of an object, or if that's something that we shouldn't be doing with a fence that they've used multiple times.
I would prefer you not do it with my fence, and if we can find someplace else where you want to do that, but I have a good relationship with this person, so
Pretty good deals.
yeah.
Okay. I won't distort anything this time. Save it for the next one.
Blunt is pondering how a wooden fence can commence commerce, but does not ask the group.
How do you know it's wooden?
He uses great intellect to assume it's a wooden fence.
I think best of just is kind of keeping an eye on the surrounding areas as we're getting led to the used goods merchant, just to kind of see if people look like granted that it was like a civil war, but kind of more just like if people are in like good standings, if he can like catch any kind of information about like if the queen's alive or not. Because when we were going to in that place, we were heard that the king was dead, long live the queen, and that the queen should be hanged and she's a traitor. Just kind of keeping an ear out for any murmurs of if the queen's alive at this point, I guess.
Sure. So word on the street is that there are some factions that have barricaded different parts of the city, and the guard are working quickly to restore order, but it's an uphill battle. It's a hit and run sort of engagement. The people intent on overthrowing the queen have not been successful, but they also are not taking up direct arms so much as using tactics. So it's probably going to be a long engagement.
Gotcha.
All right, you come down to Nilma's shop. The sign reads, "A place for everything." When you open the door, the little bell chime rings, as you've heard many times before, and you can hear the potions bubbling in the back. Inside the shop are all manner of bric-a-brac. It looks like a pawn shop in a small town. Have you ever been to one of those?
Well, if no one minds, I'll stroll up. I got a few things to sell.
Blunt shouts, "I'm here to talk to the fence."
I tell my friend, don't mind him. These are my compatriots, and I'm hoping that you can give us some good deals.
Gnomish woman, well into her adult years, but still wearing pink pigtails and steampunk goggles on her forehead, looks over and says, "Well, hello, Andy. Long time?" Long time since you've been in my shop, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while. How have you been doing?
Oh, okay. Had one break-in last night, had to put him down. Guards already carted him off, thankfully.
Can you give us any information as to what's going on out in the city?
Sure, it's the trophy bride. She's making a go of it. She's gonna be queen. Old man finally kicked the bucket. You know what they
What did he
say,
die of?
Corvosan leaders never die of old age.
So what did he die of?
They haven't said yet. All a bit hush-hush and rushed, too. He's already entombed, as I understand.
No time for an autopsy, isn't that fun?
You'd expect a grand funeral. Place to pick a few pockets. What brings you to my little shop?
Well, you know how it is when you're out and stumbling around, you come across a couple of things that you can't really find a normal home for. Maybe you could be useful to us and help us find some homes and turn for some coin.
Well, any friend Andy won't get called the guard. What do you have?
I'd like to show her the Wand of Acid Splash. And then I also want to say, now do me a favor and don't judge, but we did happen to come across this and show her the Shiver. See if she'd be willing to trade that out.
I can't take Shiver in my shop. Very sorry to say.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
If you're looking to sell, I could probably send somebody your way, but it would need to be a person-to-person transaction.
No, we'll find a good discreet home for that.
So you getting into magic wands, are ya? Did you make this yourself?
You know, we come across things. It's a little rudimentary, but I gotta say, it's not bad work.
Well, I would need to spend a little time to figure out the properties, but if it is what I think it is, I could give you $390.
That'd be fair. Very fair.
You wanting that on consignment, or are you wanting cash today?
Well, I'd also be interested if you have wares to trade.
Does she have a belt of giant strength?
She does not have a belt of giant strength.
I was just asking Phil. We're on a search for that belt. I heard it.
I was going to ask for your belt, okay? It's my first priority.
Good. You know your place.
Now
Hello?
about rapiers.
I love you, Phil.
Love you, Rumble.
Let's take a look.
I thought she was taking the time to identify, sorry.
You identifying it?
I was trying to generate a magic item, but I'm having a problem.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Because if Bob's trying to come up with a loot that puts people to sleep, I really want that.
I got a quick question for the group.
No,
Who all can wear medium armor?
I can.
You can? Do you want medium armor or do you have better?
I have chainmail right now.
Okay.
Also, does anybody want some light padded armor +1?
You
Because I
peasants.
have some that I don't want to use.
You peasants in armor.
No, you should cash. You guys should cash that stuff in.
Bill, do you need any medium armor?
No, I appreciate it. I do light only, and I've got studded leather, which is the same AC as the padded +1.
How about Andriel? Medium armor?
I think she's light only. She's a rogue.
Got it.
But thank you.
Yep. wanted to make
I
sure.
think we gave me a whole bunch of junk for since I have my gym bag of holding. Is there a way that the whole group can see what's in my gym bag, or is it just all crap in my inventory?
I
Crap
think
in
it's
your
all crap in your inventory. If you want to pull it out of your inventory and into the party sheet, you can do that.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, because then Bob can sell it and divide it evenly amongst us, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
So I think you can just drag items into the party sheet from your inventory. Just drag and drop
I
them.
think that's what I'm gonna try to do. Oh yeah, that worked.
I'd point to the rest of the group. You see my boy Norbert? An honest one. Honest, I say.
Okay.
Yep. I put my
So
armor on.
she's
Disguise self to wear a hat.
finished rummaging through the weapons rack. There's a lot of fine and high quality items, but the only item with any magic in it appears to have belonged to a Hell Knight until very recently. It's of black and steel and a skull motif. It's a two-handed sword.
Ooh.
And how much is that available for? Would she trade?
500 for it.
Does anybody need that?
We could give it to our our blunt Brannigan over here, right?
That's me.
Well, let's put Zalara's head back out of the party sheet. That's yours.
Yeah, pull that back into
I
the
thought that was part of what's in the
Yeah,
the bag of holding.
It is, but Gadrin's head and hand we want to keep too.
Yeah. Pull those
I
back
just
in.
put it in the bag.
Let's hold up the gold nugget and the padded armor +1 and see if she wants to trade to get the greatsword. Does anybody want the greatsword?
No, no one uses it.
Oh.
Never mind.
I
Let's
thought
sell it
Blunt could
all.
use it.
Who could use it?
I thought
How,
blood.
how much? I wanna really hype up this Succubi Ivory figurine. It's very use it for research. I think it would go for a pretty solid amount of gold here.
I snatched out of your hand. Not worth it.
Very scandalous, according to the description.
So she'll give you 100 gold for the nugget. Because there's no diminished value. She'll give you
We may
100
wanna-
gold for the garnet amulet.
We might want to hold on to the Succubi Ivory figurine because it might be something. There might be some meaning to it.
Yeah, normally there would be something else that would give a better indication versus that. I'm thinking it's literally just art.
Okay.
Does anyone see any value to that?
Could we do like an investigation or history or something check to?
Oh, let me check Gadrin's ledger. See if it has anything regarding that. Do I need to do a history?
Sure, history works.
All right.
What are you looking for?
Anything pertaining to the Succubi Ivory figure and narrow teak cigar case, on who those might have been stolen from.
Those were both recovered by Lambs. The teak cigar case, you find an entry approximately a year ago, and the Succubi figurine was about 4 months before that.
Okay, so nothing in particular about. So they were just stolen by Lambs.
Cash.
Yeah, cash. Nothing in particular in the book about it.
Good idea, Andrea, but I think we're safe to sell if everyone agrees.
Okay.
I'm good with it.
I reluctantly give away my Succubi Ivory figurine.
I pat you on the back and be like, "There's more where that came from,
Norbert,
buddy."
look at how many chairs you have. Come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
Think of how many more we could buy.
you're rolling
yeah.
with
How many
Rumble now.
chairs?
I've got a couple of things I want to trade into.
Okay. She's priced your padded armor at 3,500.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
I say we sell it all and divide equally amongst the group. All in
Oh.
favor?
My fantasy grounds crashed. 1 second.
I can do that.
Aye.
Agreed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We rich.
We got things.
We got money.
I reached into my bag and I placed the darkwood coffer in front of her, and I was like, "How much can I get for this?"
Darkwood coffer. She'll give you 100 for that.
Cool.
That's a yes.
Yes.
Bob, I'll sell that acid splash wand if that's okay.
Acid splash wand.
What does that wand do there? Is it a any kind of focus, like an arcane focus?
It is an arcane focus.
It just has charges.
Okay.
You can
Well,
use it.
It's
As a
both.
wand.
I mean, yeah, you can use it as an arcane focus. He's offering you 125 for it.
For the wand?
Mhm.
She just said 390.
For the acid splash wand?
That was what you rolled for before, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe. Okay. Fair enough.
Breaking my heart. Yes, please. I would like to sell that. Thank you.
Okay. Math.
It's
Whoa.
a lot. It's a lot.
Don't use the times button.
You know, do that.
No, don't do that. Okay.
I got some stuff I'm ready to sell if nobody else is trying to sell stuff.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Yeah, I've got a chainmail, and then 2. I'm trying to. Do I have martial ranged weapons with this class? Do y'all know? I was trying to figure that out. I'm trying to decide to get rid of the heavy crossbow or 2 of the light crossbows. Definitely selling 1 light crossbow and a chainmail. And if she's got it, I'd love to buy a chain shirt.
Okay. Selling one of the light crossbows
Mm-hmm.
and the heavy.
I'm trying to figure out if I can use that or not. I think with Hexblade I have martial weapons, but I'm trying to double check.
Okay.
Sorry. Medium shield, armor, and martial weapons. So yeah, I'm gonna sell both light crossbows. I'll grab and drop that other one. There we go. And I'm gonna keep the heavy. And I'd like to buy a chain shirt if she has it.
She does not.
Sad times. Still want to sell everything though.
Okay, so these are all mundane items. She's going to give you 50% of the value.
Big sad.
So that's 61 gold.
I'll take it.
Bob, I just realized in my inventory I have a magical oil. It's just blank underneath. I don't know if we ever determined what that was, but or if it might have been something that had a description that somehow went away.
Ready?
Here, one sec. Let me.
There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Keen Edge. It'll do +1 damage. Any weapon you apply it to will do +1 damage for the duration.
Okay. Does anybody want whatever I just dropped in the party sheet, or do we want to? Anybody want that?
Taking a look. 1 second. Party sheet.
It doesn't say what the effect is. What does Keen Edge give you?
Make your weapons like silver. I think we looked at this earlier, and
No,
when
I
you
think
apply it, it's like silver.
silver sheen.
There. Oh, that's silver. Is that silver?
Yeah,
sheen or-
I have a crystalline vial that has silver sheen in it.
Got it.
So what does Keen Edge do?
+1 damage for 2 hours.
Only 2 hours.
And how much? If he's giving us 750 for it, I would trade it. But otherwise, it's worth it. It's a good single use on a big combat, totally. But for 750, I think it's worth selling.
Yeah, I would sell it.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you guys because I don't use weapons. Anyone who has them can take it if they want. Or we can- Let's get rid of it.
Okay.
Anyone see any use for the crystalline vial with the silver sheen?
That we should save.
Okay.
I think I have one of those too.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Okay, selling and distributing. Done.
Does she have any arrows or magic arrows that she's selling?
Yes, she
Or-
has 20 arrows +1.
And how much are those?
Those are 110 gold each.
Yikes.
Big money.
Yeah. I'll take 2.
Okay.
And how much for just 20 regular arrows?
Those are 5 copper each.
Okay, I'd like 20 arrows and 20 crossbow bolts.
Okay.
Does she have any longbows that are better than what I have right now?
No. Mundane longbows is all she has.
Okay.
Guys, this is why you get a manager. The manager controls all your stuff. Right, Phil?
And I carry it.
Yeah.
The weak and feeble sorcerer.
You notice how Rumble haven't had to say anything? They got other people handling stuff
Why
for him.
did Andriel's gold just go down to 500?
I did Angela's
Okay.
gold just go down
She's
500.
gambling in the background.
Well, because I bought the 2 arrows.
Does anyone
Okay.
see a bird?
It
Was I not supposed to do that?
Well, it was like 764.
Yeah, and there I bought 2 bolts at
Okay. If it's
One
right, it's
ten
right.
each.
I was in the middle of giving you the stuff and saw the number change. I'm like, wow.
because it was there were 110 each, right?
Okay, guys, we all agreed
Yes.
not to pickpocket
Okay.
each other. Stop stealing each other's money.
Right?
No,
Blunt
I'm being
would
honest. I'm
never
paying for my
steal.
stuff.
If somebody'd be stealing from you, just drop 200 gold. Just done disappeared.
So, Nelma says, really glad you guys came in. I should be able to make a profit on these.
Does she have a glaive by chance?
She does not have a glaive.
Big sad.
Oh yeah,
Noma, you
because
gotta
there's
get
a
more
glaive in
glaive.
every 5 and dime.
Exactly. Are they that rare?
There is a weapons dealer on your block, though.
Nice.
Is he a nice guy?
Let's
I don't
check him out.
He's gonna meet. What's his name? One second. I got a name for my character. I'll find it eventually.
Does she have any items that would be? I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about the items. Anything that would be useful for me? Magical sorcery type things.
She doesn't have a lot of magic. Most of her stuff is secondhand. Only dead people part with their magic items.
Oh, we need to make some more dead people then.
That's the spirit.
We're not supposed to do that.
That guy scares me. Guys, watch out for him.
I mean, we did just blow up a dude and push him into a shark river.
Bro, there's a fencer right here.
For correction, I didn't do that, and I'm not an accessory to that.
I disguise face with the sky self things. Have a great day, and I walk out the back.
Okay.
Oh, hey
Or out,
Bob.
out the front, I guess.
Good question. So, when you add gold to the party sheet, do we manually add that to ours, or do you do that?
I do that. It does a distribution thing where it
Okay.
puts it up.
I'm dumb, and I just realized that you can just check proficiencies to see if your stuff is allowed. I was busy skimming the PHP.
Okay, so going back to the block, there is a tavern, a blacksmith, a baker, There's 3 shops in one building, a brewery, a scribe, and a weapons dealer. There is a bank. There is a manor house with, they've got a stable and a menagerie, several bedrooms and such. There's also a fine dining restaurant and another wealthy person's home. What all is on this block?
Hey guys, I'll be right back. Bill wants to sneak over to the scribe if that's okay.
Sure.
So this will be an interesting one, Bob, and I don't know exactly how you want me to play this or what checks you want for it. I'm basically going in looking for any official documents, anything that we could show somebody that would represent some level of authority. And I just want to get a mental image of it so I can use my my forgery skills to duplicate it again. In other words, we need a modern furniture guild.
They don't have guilds in this town.
That's right, but they do have all kinds of officials, and a scribe will be writing that stuff up for them.
There you go. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Why do you think I took forgery?
That's smart.
Give me persuasion to small talk the scribe, young elvish gentleman.
Elvish. Wowski.
Damn.
Phil working his magic already.
Yeah, he's a huge fan of satyrs and asks way too many questions.
I let him touch my horns. It's okay.
People are way into goatmen here.
Go people.
It's exotic and erotic.
No, Phil does identify as male, but he doesn't openly comment on his proclivities.
Yeah, so sorry. Slow brain. Hagen shows you what he's been working on and gives you a really good idea how Corvosa signs and seals its documents.
Enough that, seeing as he's so convinced, he might even just give me some copies of them.
No. He would lose his business for doing that, but happy to let you look.
Nah. All right, I tried.
If you see any that you want, I can try to sleight of hand them. I kind of
No,
follow him in.
yeah, if you want to try and swipe them, it's better to have the originals.
So do we see
Say
anything that you?
DC 14,
Okay.
if you want to try it.
I asked nicely. She's just going to take them for me.
And the magic alarm goes off.
And we hurriedly thank him, wish him so well. It was so kind of him to share all that information with us. And we scurry out the door. And we now have official documentation for the town. So if we need to kick open a door, we can say it's official business.
FBI, open up.
And Phil gleefully explains this to the group.
Do I have a clipboard? Would it be as a bag holder so we can look more official? We can just walk in anywhere with a clipboard.
You can certainly come up with a clipboard, sure.
You wanna-
It's got a clipboard.
Norbert, so just create an item that says maybe official town documents?
Are
Okay.
you not going to get the brooch appraised?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea if you guys want to have that done while you're there.
I don't think we should. I don't think we want people knowing that we have that.
No.
That's a very good point. I think we already identified. We know who it is.
Yeah.
Correct.
I
We
think
don't
we
need
need
to know
to
how
keep
much
that
it is.
close to our chest until we get to the castle.
That's good. Keep the brooch close to your chest. I like that.
I want to use my charlatan background to put on my Sir Smedric Realaton false identity I have and head over to the armory.
Sure,
Okay.
Smedric.
Sir Smedric Realaton. I want to go in and chat the the shop owner up about any glaives or magical glaives that he may have, as well as some chainmail or chain shirt. Not chain mail. I don't want the mail. I want a chain shirt.
Actually, he's looking for the female chainmail that only covers the top of the chest.
Bikini
There we
mail.
go. That'll work. As long as I get my AC.
He does
What
have
about
the
some chain jorts?
he does have the items in the PHP. Yes.
So, question on the glaive. I just want it magical property so that I can not attune to it, but use it as my packed weapon essentially. Doesn't have to have anything special on it or anything too crazy. Does he have anything like that?
He doesn't have any magic items, but can't you attune to it anyway?
Not if it's two-handed.
Oh.
Yeah. It's all good. I want that chain shirt. Can I want to try and smooth talk him and use my connections to see if I can't get it at a reduced price.
Okay.
Out of character,
Yes.
Riley, isn't there a two-handed weapon that does have the finesse property? I think one of them does, and that allows you to do it. I just can't. I don't. I think that was the only pole arm you can do. It might be a spear. I don't know if you want that.
I'm already rocking a spear, but I'll check. I'll double check it.
Yeah. Sorry, just trying to help.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
After strenuous negotiations, you bring him down to 48 gold.
I have no idea if that's a good deal, but I'm happy with it.
As long as you get what you want, it's a good deal.
I will trade him 48 gold for that. Give me that chain shirt.
I got it for you in 1 second.
AC for me. Thank you, bub. Now to check the equipment and see if I got ripped off.
It's gonna be so funny when he like comes walking out like the Rock who just finished a match. He's feeling all good leaving the store. He
2
doesn't
gold
realize
off.
he doesn't realize he's wearing chainmail pasties.
Chainmail pasties.
I think
As long as I get my
chainmail
AC.
short shorts. Just
Yeah, Daisy Dukes with the pockets out.
Daisy Duke.
I'll take some
Jorts?
chainmail short or jorts, please.
Jorts?
Jorts.
I feel like we all need jorts.
Thank
Group
you, bub.
jorts.
Do I need to minus the money off?
Yes, please.
Cut
I
off
will
jorts.
Take it. That's
It would
a deal.
actually be really great if there was an entire campaign where everybody wore cut-off jean shorts.
You said it was 48?
Yes.
All right, 740 it is. Boom.
Does he have any longbows that are better quality than what I have? Just the mundane longbow.
No, this vendor doesn't have anything in the way of magic. Got all of the martial equipment in the PHP. That's all.
Okay.
Chain shirt.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye out for now and just see if anybody has a better longbow than what I have,
Okay.
or even just a better like sword, just like a short sword.
How can I forgot to get rid of the leather. No.
You can go back and sell.
Yeah, I guess I'll walk back in and sell him some leather.
Okay. You'll give
I
me
got a question.
half retail
okay.
for used mundane equipment.
That's fine. I'll take it.
I have a Fantasy Grounds question. When I equip my leather armor, it actually drops my AC. Isn't it supposed to increase it?
I don't know. Let's look.
So I have my leather armor equipped and my AC is 11. If I unequip it, my AC goes up to 13.
Yeah, it's because it was taking your dex penalty or your dex bonus away. So go ahead and equip that again.
Okay.
Yeah, so it took your dex away, but that shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, because I'm proficient in it.
It's leather, just regular old leather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what came with the base.
Okay, I fixed it.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any other business?
Have anything better than a longsword?
They don't have any magical longswords other than that. I mean, there's that magical greatsword.
Can't you rock that?
How much is it?
Who's back at what's her face?
Uh-oh.
500, I believe I said.
Let me scroll up and check
You
the
have it
stats.
now. That will be fun for you. If you add a smite to that, that's a lot of damage. It's like 2d6 plus your strength bonus, plus your smite, plus a +1 because it's a magic weapon. Unless it gets anything extra for being that former Hell Knight's greatsword, which it might be greater. Who knows?
You would not be able to use your shield, though.
Okay. Oh, and I have fighting style, defense. Okay.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do the same thing that Riley did. I'm going to purchase a chain shirt and sell my leather.
Okay.
You fool! I could have gotten you a 2 gold discount.
But I do want to buy the magical greatsword. That sounds fun. Let's be a two-handed paladin.
Okay, go ahead and knock off your 500 gold, and I'll give you the +1.
Okay. That'd be 224. I can
Zap.
type good. Yes, there you go.
Zap was
Hey,
daydreaming and just randomly remembered about a great sword.
Hey,
And he is
Blunt.
blunt.
Blunt. Let me take a look at that greatsword for a few minutes and just check it for you. And I'll do a identify to see if there's any extra attributes he should be aware of.
Okie dokie.
There are not. It is a great sword +1.
+1 to hit, +1 to damage, mofo.
Get it. Oh, the other finesse weapon you might have been thinking of was a lance, but you get disadvantage at 5 foot.
Sorry.
And then I guess I should sell my longsword, huh? I have no reason to have that. I'll think.
50% of retail.
Oh, it's only worth it. Never mind. I'll stow it in case my greatsword gets attacked by acid from something.
That's why you use what I do and use your fist.
Acid fists.
Acid.
What'd you
That's
get?
How
not
do
an
I-
easy character
We
thought.
went shopping.
How do I
Who's
add the
shopping?
chain shirt into my inventory, Bob?
That's Bishop.
Yes.
Bishop,
Gotcha.
did you forget to haggle?
No, you can have it for 48.
Look at that. Thirst Medric Realaton strikes again.
24 minus 48. And then I get, what, 5 gold for the leather, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it'll be down to that much. Okay.
I love the haggling episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Right?
I want to give Bishop the old elbow jab and stupid smirk as we're walking out with our new armor. See, Sir Smedrick, get your money.
A man runs directly into you, Victor. The
I'm still
Eye
wearing
of
my thirst
Grotesque has turned from the boneyard to look upon Corvosa. You are the one I have seen within my dreams.
Don't brush into me on my new fancy clothes.
Make a
Don't you know who I
Constitution
am?
saving throw, please.
Oh God. Not Sir Smedrick, no. Oh God.
You now have a nasty disease.
I'm punching this man.
Okay.
Like full cold cock. Just
Okay.
ran into Sir Smedrick. What do I roll for that? I don't
I'm
have
just
a.
watching this whole thing happen.
I assume it's just a regular punch, but I don't have. Is that a 1d4? That's a 1d4 if I hit him. So do I just roll a d20
Yeah,
to
here,
see
I'll
if I
put
hit
him
him?
in the combat tracker for you.
I wanna smack him. Just full force cock. I'm gonna hit him in the head.
You gotta roll initiative to see if you go first.
Yeah, let's do
No,
this.
you can definitely go first. That's fine.
Perfect. I'm punching this dude in the face. He just ran up to me and gave me a disease.
I've had nights like that before.
Disgusting.
That happens. Just regular Tuesday night, you know.
Yeah,
Just
not
look at
Saturday
this
night,
man.
bro. After a show.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
gonna need some
bard.
healing.
Wait a minute.
Jesus.
I'm a bard. This can't happen. Can I get a reaction to give him bardic inspiration on that roll?
Sure.
Take bardic inspiration.
Try
check.
that. Yeah, I'm taking that.
Add a d6 to your roll.
Poor Smedrick's over here just like freaking getting venereal diseases right off the bat.
What?
So that's a 10, yeah?
Is he
Yeah.
still short?
No, he succeeds.
Okay.
Wait, so I'm still venereal diseased, or what is
You are
this?
you are not diseased. You just
Damn it.
barely
There we go.
resisted the disease.
You don't have herpes.
I'm still punching this man. You don't run into Sir Smedrick. I wipe all the grime off of my fanciness. Sir
Awesome.
Smedrick, you're wasting your 20s.
That was for the.
I want to cold cock this man.
Okay.
That was with the last prostitute I was with.
How do I do this?
I mean, can you see him on the combat tracker?
It was actually a
I
22. That's a
cannot.
good roll.
Yes, you can.
Is he outside? No, I seriously can't.
I see him on my combat tracker.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
Mad
he's on
Prophet.
the combat tracker. I'm dumb.
Yes.
My mistake. Just drag and drop on that. Do I drop
think
a
so.
D20?
Your unarmed strike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have an unarmed strike.
So what is it, like a strength check?
Yes, I'm good with that. -1. Let's do this.
Don't fail.
I tried dropping it on him and it was a 19. That didn't work. Okay. Do I?
19 hits. Go ahead and roll. Well, no, he just takes 1 point of damage.
I'm good with that. Watch out, you fool! Don't run into my fancy clothes. This is my finery. That's how Sir Smedrick talks. What were you going on about?
He said something about seeing you in his visions.
Yep. The Eye of Grotesque.
He's been thinking about you at night, Riley.
The Eye of Grotesque. What even is that? What is that?
Sounds
yourself.
grody.
Exactly.
Very nasty.
You must look deeply into my eyes. He tries to grab you.
Don't do it. It's a trap.
Yeah, we'll push him away.
He grabs you.
Gross.
Additional
Bishop, what are you
disease.
doing?
You failed your save.
Bishop!
What? I'm making popcorn.
He's right next to me.
Do you have inspiration?
I do not.
I'll give him my inspiration. Roll that
No,
again.
no, it's fine. I want to see how this plays out.
All right. You're grody.
Victor, what do you want?
Help me! Get this man off of me! Did I struggle? Or is that what that is? Is that me struggling?
That's you struggling.
Good God.
Rumble sees this. He just goes up, and he's done. I'm done. I'm tired. I want to get something going. What is this
Rumble.
guy?
Get him, Rumble! Bonk him! Give him the chair!
Nah, I'm gonna just punch him really hard. It's my new ability.
It's not
Where is
even
he?
worth the chair.
Okay.
Do I just roll on him again?
I'm gonna be right back.
That was a 17.
That hits.
How did you get it to do that? Is he
Uh,
outside?
No.
I threw it on the combat tracker. That didn't work.
There
And
you
he
go.
goes down.
I don't see like a guy in our little room anywhere.
I just did it on the combat tracker.
Oh, okay.
How do you?
I just dragged and dropped.
Hmm.
And my fist of weapons now. I get tired of. I might run out of chairs.
Oh, maybe it's because you did the attack roll.
Yeah, I did attack and then damage.
That's what it
Normally
is.
do.
I didn't have a punch roll.
Oh
Should
yeah,
probably add that.
I have a punch. Like that's my
I'm
new
gonna
weapons
add a
now.
punch, an unarmed punch.
All right, I'm back.
You probably could have just done. No, never mind. Yeah, I punched him. Is he dead?
He is. Well, he's unconscious.
Can I kick him?
Sure.
Can't kick him.
He ain't gonna do
Right.
anything about it.
Does anyone know medicine? Like, can somebody Do I feel this
Yes.
immediately, or can somebody check me out? Like, I feel wrong. Can I just self-assess?
Sure.
Nope. Okay.
You look fine, bud.
Jesus
wanna-
Christ.
I want to.
Victor thinks he's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Hang
never
on.
mind. Never
Hang
mind. I'm
on.
okay, y'all.
I want to take the piece of paper he has in his hand.
All right, let me take a look here. Hang on, come here.
Oh no, I feel fine. It's all right. Just I felt off for a second. I'm good now.
What do I see here, boss?
All right. He has filth fever.
What he
He-
did to my fancy clothes.
He's contracted it from the Mad Prophet. It's contagious. He is unable to regain hit points except through magic, and will lose his hit point maximum every 24 hours until he dies.
Nice.
Sweet.
How
Do we?
do
Do we?
you,
Is there any sort of cure or anything
We're gonna
for
need
it?
to go to a church.
Yeah,
Well, it's a disease, right?
it is a disease.
That means I could do lay on hands.
Yes.
What's it,
I
paladin?
don't know if that's gonna
Aha.
fix. Is that get rid of the disease?
You can
What?
expend 5 hit points from your pool of healing to cure the target of one disease or neutralize a poison.
Thank you, God. Thank
I
you,
would-
blood.
That's
I was
right. Thank you, God. This is in God's great gloriness that I can do this, and I expend 5 points of lay on hands. I
Does that
slap
burn
him
me?
across the face and cure him of his ailment.
No, it feels really nice, like a warm bath.
Warm
so
bath slap.
My hexblade doesn't care. Another god is healing me. All right, I'll take it. Thank you, Blunt.
Your hands. You've been cured.
I'm taking my fancy Reelaton off. Smedrick Reelaton has had it for the day. I'm putting him in a bag.
Be gone, Smedrick.
Seriously, bad luck. Barely getting any deals and getting hobos running at me.
Disease
this-
hobos.
Disease.
This
hobos
diseased
here.
hobo is just laying on the ground, right?
He's dead.
I'm taking big
Oh, I
steps
thought
away
he was
from the
unconscious.
dead
I
He
want to
was,
hit
and
his.
then Rumble stomped on his chest.
Oh, I want to hit him with the official town documents on my fancy clipboard. Just, I do that.
Okay. That
And
is
just
Trail,
because-
what's the paper say? Be careful with that. It's cursed.
He annoyed me.
Well,
He's got diseases.
when he laid hands, it should have taken the virus off of the paper too, right?
They laid it on me. I didn't grab the paper.
I fixed him, not the hobo. If you still touch the cursed hobo carcass, that's on you.
No, I didn't touch the carcass. I just picked the paper out of his hand.
Do not touch the diseased
I
hobo.
wasn't going to touch
I
the
hand
carcass.
tape.
Scott.
We have gloves. Wait, let me check my inventory. Wait, Andrea.
Do you have a long stick?
Use the dagger. Use the pointy end of the dagger.
Okay, yeah. I used the pointy end of the dagger to
Stick it with the pointy end.
Okay. So give me a Arcana or History check.
Okay.
I would like to assist her. Wait, do I need to be proficient to assist?
No.
All right.
I want
I'm
to
back. Sorry
assist
about that,
her.
guys.
Roll
Yeah,
with
she gets
advantage.
advantage if you assist.
Oh, I
She
get
didn't-
advantage?
She
Yeah.
didn't need it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Do it anyway.
Do
See
it
if you get
again.
beat at
See if it's 20.
20.
Okay.
Always worth it for a 20.
Yeah.
Boo.
My
So
16 did nothing.
studying the paper at Dagger Point, it's pretty obvious this is nonsense. Blatherings of a lunatic.
Jesus. What was he saying? I'm still pretty worked up that he got diseases on me. I want to write this down.
He said he dreams about you at night, and he gave you a disease. What else you need to know? He's like every woman named Tiffany.
Hey,
Tiffany. Thank you. That's
it's
all.
true. I slept with her the other night and I was scared.
Why would you sleep with a woman named Tiffany?
He gives good treats.
Can I do another history check to know who Grotus is?
Sure.
Tiffany is the name of his left hand.
I feel like we might need to go check out the graveyard district, but I'm disgusted at the moment.
Are you still diseased?
So
Not anymore, but I'm still disgusted. Like,
Grotus is a lesser god of the Boneyard. Chaotic neutral, concerned with empty places, oblivion, ruins, and madmen.
Yeah, in other words,
Sounds a lot like Rumble.
It's nonsense, and we don't need to be worried.
No, we have more important things to do by taking the brooch back to the
Did you
queen.
just call
He's in
Rumble
the
a
notes.
bad man?
You know, she's
I called your empty head.
Man,
Empty places.
I'm
I've
not
been called
touching that
worse.
body. I'm walking away from this scene before knights show up.
Yeah, what we heard earlier today is that she's not even worried about, her husband's already in the ground. So I don't think we really need to worry and wait for her period of mourning. I think we're safe to go see her.
Let's go.
But
I'm
we
down.
need to go to the graveyard to solve the plague issue.
Plague issue?
Blunt stands on top of the nearest thing that he could stand on because he's making a speech. And he's talking about how this dead hobo could affect the children of the town. And that we need to stop this plague. Because the hobo gave that disease, and that's very bad. And that can affect the children.
Do we need to do anything with his body?
I'm
Or just
walking away
leave it
from
here?
this. I don't want anything to do with this.
I mean, I got a
more diseases. Don't touch it. I shout over my shoulder.
I've got a firebolt spell I can just burn him up with if we want to get rid of it
Yeah,
and not leave a diseased body on the ground.
he's a carcass. Who cares?
We gotta bury him proper.
Yeah, but fire.
Yeah, disintegrate him, and then you can bury the ashes. You just cremate it in the street.
Is anybody around watching this
Yes.
I'm walking
that isn't
away.
us? Then we will leave.
No, we have to take care of the body. The least I can do is I can pull out my amulet and I can give a speech as we burn the body. We can
As
do
I'm
this.
watching them do this, I want to find a closed off place so I can disguise face again. I want to look like Nigel Thornberry.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
We-
watch from a little ways away.
We can do this proper. Can you please light the body on fire?
Will we draw any unwanted attention by setting this person on fire? Or is it just like we're just getting rid of the diseased body?
As long as he's doing a ritual sermon type thing, I think we can say that we were doing this for the public good.
Yep. I pull out my holy symbol abalone
Alright.
shell and I begin
Alright.
my
Normal-
speech.
Claire, is that normal in the middle of the street? Like, or do we normally, don't they do that outside of town?
It's not
Somewhere.
normal, but these are not normal times either. The town is in anarchy, so.
Not burn them.
I burn the dead body
Okay.
by one.
I give my speech. I say, Dead hobo, we have not known you long in this world, and you did disease my friend. But I hope you live a good life Or rather, your life has been lived. I hope you have a good afterlife.
No,
As he
it's
says this, I
matters.
unceremoniously walk away.
Okay. As
Smash
soon
it.
as you light the body
Uncaringly.
on fire, people run screaming in different directions.
Oh my god.
Smells like burnt hair.
I hope the
remnants
plague is not airborne as we burn
of-
it.
Oh my god.
Whoops. Well, no, it's burning. It is likely not resistant to fire.
We hope.
Many diseases are not.
Like a turd covered in burnt hair.
That's just how Rumble smells. Don't be rude. I haven't oiled him up today.
Smashing. I try to
Okay.
get the party's attention so that we can get moving away from this scene.
Blunt
Yeah,
is very
let's-
proud of himself, thinking he earned brownie points with his god.
Is there a
All
way
right,
for
everybody,
Blunt
let's
to
go.
check if
Yeehaw.
his god is pleased? I want to know.
Oh, excuse me. Blunt believes that his god is pleased.
That's all that really matters.
But is he really?
Probably not. We just burned a hobo in the street. But who knows?
Okay, guys, where are we off to?
Or see the queen.
We're off to see the wizard.
So we're going to go see the queen. And head up to the castle.
Wait, I asked before we do that. What did that hobo mean again?
What did he mean?
Yeah, like what kind of
Man.
ass in the party?
Eye of Grotesque has turned from the boneyard to look upon Corvosa.
Who's that?
It's a lesser god of the boneyard.
He was just a nut. It's another one of his past lovers with a grudge.
Who's me?
Typical Victor. I've known you for all of a day-ish.
Well,
I know
now,
this is just you.
it wasn't Victor. It was Smedrick Relatun that man had
Smedrick.
beef with. He's supposed to be a well-respected individual, and people are giving him venereal diseases out in the streets.
Smedrick is a...
He's got
has
established
his stuff.
acquaintances. Established acquaintances. All across town.
He's
all
going to be
named
the,
Tiffany.
he's going to be the Anthony Weiner of Corvosa.
All right, where to?
To the queen.
The queen? The queen!
We demand to see the queen.
Do we know exactly where the queen is?
Wait.
I'd imagine the castle.
This is the same queen that's. Why is Brahma being this important person? Is this the same queen that's this usurped the throne? That's the one we're going to go see?
It's
Yes.
not usurping. She owns the throne.
But the mob was outside the
She's
gate
next
last
in
night?
line.
Well, they're all saying that she's not so choked up about it and that she got him in the ground so quickly. So the going thought is that she doesn't really care all that much and she was just hungry to have the throne to herself.
Why can't we just go put on a show, make some money, and sleep with some women?
Some nice ladies.
Yeah, sure.
Not every campaign is Troll Skull.
Shut up.
While we're walking there, I want to clean the grime off of my nice fanciness so that I can still turn into Schmedrick while in front of the queen. I want to
Okay.
clean the nastiness off of me.
So if you look on the city map, right in the middle, pretty much in the middle, kind of to the left, is this black pyramid. You see that?
Yes.
Yep.
It looks like this from the side.
For some reason, I thought that would have been buried.
That's where the queen lives.
In a castle.
Are we going?
Yep.
Let us proceed to the queen.
Bill pulls out a comb, smooths his hair into a nice part, and goes ahead.
We don't
wanna
have to
walk.
run through a field of poppies first, do we?
Nope,
Oh,
no
could we-
puppies.
oh, could we?
I
Couldn't-
put on my fancy or my fine clothes.
If we see a mob outside the gate, can we turn around?
Let's see what happens.
I put on my fancy clothes, and I adorn myself in my fanciest of short shorts.
Anybody else making any preparations?
Yeah, I want to put on Submerged Gorilla-ton, but I want to make sure that it looks good and proper.
I use my prestidigitation to clean your disguise.
Bag boy, put oil on me.
Bill
Make
double
sure I
checks
can
to
use my
make sure.
connections and not get turned away here.
Bill double checks Norbert's work, making sure that Rumble is properly greased.
Thanks.
I am offended that you would think that I would ever not properly grease Rumble.
I wasn't doubting you. This is what management does. We manage.
I understand.
I enjoy men rubbing oil on me.
And men enjoy rubbing oil on you
Me too.
with my dainty elf hands.
So soft.
Blunt
All
is
the
busy
best.
practicing winking.
What? Why are you blinking so oddly? You're just blinking really hard.
No, not blinking, winking. He's doing it with one eye now.
Bill pulls out a rag and some metal polish and polishes Blunt's chainmail pasties.
Nice.
The castle looms over the city as a terrifying testament to the power of whatever mighty overlord ruled this land thousands of years ago. A magnificent achievement of architecture, the castle walls and spires rise high into the sky above. The entire structure looms even higher because of an ancient foundation, a Thessalonian monument in the shape of an immense flat-topped pyramid. Although the corner of this impressive foundation has fallen into ruin, the additions built into the sides by eager and talented Corvosan masons have created one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of Arisi.
Do we see any crowds or any people down around the base of the castle?
Well, normally there would be petitioners to the monarchy all along the broad ramp, waiting in the public courtyard. During the current situation, however, the castle has been locked tight and bristles with swords and crossbows.
Do we see any ways that we could get in?
You can approach the guard.
Yeah, we're gonna stroll right up to that
No,
gate.
wait, dude. Do I know who? Like, do we know who like a really high-ranking guard or something would be?
I don't know. Do you have any connections of that type?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if
The only
that's
guard y'all
general
knew of
knowledge.
would be a real Hell Knight that
Blunt could name drop. There's the thing I have.
I have established acquaintances, so I can definitely use that to our advantage.
I can disguise self as someone important if we know someone who might be able to get in.
Oh,
Yeah, but we don't
before we
go
go
in-
complicated.
Don't waste it. I've got some connections.
Before we
Okay.
go complicated, let's go simple. We have the Queen's brooch. She wants it back. We're not trying to keep the thing. We're trying to get rewarded.
See, Phil, this is why I keep you around. Big
We're-
brain
we're-
place.
we don't need to sneak in. We need to walk up as heroes. They're here to thank us for returning it.
I
You
got
Got
follow?
proof of how and when it was stolen with Gadrick's book here. I slapped the lid of it. When I do that, I want to skim through it and find when the brooch was stolen and by who.
Well, remember the head, the hands, those are trophies, but they're also to show, hey, look, this is what we did to the people who had it. We're here
Yeah,
on the Queen's behalf,
I like the way you
friends
think,
in high
Phil.
places, you know what I mean?
See why I keep them around? See?
Smart man. Do I need to do a history check to skim through this book to find out when this brooch was stolen and by who?
No, you were looking at that earlier. This brooch has been stolen for only about 3 months,
Okay.
and Gadrin himself bought it, serving as a fence to a master thief.
Okay.
So, fellas, if you will, I got this one. And Phil
What
just kind of slides up to the guard.
All right. The guards all point crossbows at you. Name your business.
Gentlemen, we know this is a very sensitive time, but we have a very important matter that our a queen's attention is necessary. We have something of great importance that belongs to her.
What might that be? The guard asked.
I believe there's a very special personal item, a decorative item, that's gone missing. We know of its whereabouts and we'd like to present it to the queen.
And how did you come into possession of this?
We also have proof of that for her. And I gesture to the guys to hold up the heads.
Hold up the book.
I dig through my gym bag very, very distractedly and struggle to find a head, and then I pull it out and dangle it by the nostrils.
We do things the right way, fellas.
Hey, whoa. What are you doing?
Right?
So we've shown him, he asked us how we came into possession of it, and we showed him that the two heads that we took care of the people who had it.
I want to back him up on this and just come forward and just like, so we've got proof of who stole this object and we took care of the people who did it with this book. Trying to
Very
return
well.
some stolen property.
The queen may well wish to speak with you. Please disarm. Place your weapons in this chest.
So here comes the comedy skit of us all disarming with the multiple weapons that we have on ourselves.
I flex and you'd be like, you can't disarm these.
You could, if you chose your words carefully.
Disarm. Yeah, I drop all my crap in the bag. I don't have a problem with that.
So we'll comply and give them our
Yeah.
weapons, I guess, and
Yeah, just
go
the
see the
weapons.
queen. Always wanted to see Freddie Mercury.
Go to the throne room. Oh my gosh, it's Freddie Mercury.
It'd be so great if Bob roleplayed the queen as Freddie Mercury.
Does it ever say she?
It does.
What were Freddie Mercury's pronouns?
Oh my god, if it's RuPaul, it's gonna be awesome.
Even better.
Let me Google that real quick.
Before too long, the guards indicate that you should head upstairs to the courtyard. A group of obviously nervous guards armed with heavy crossbows escort you up to the castle. As you reach the top of the pyramid, the wide stairs curling up to the castle's third floor, where the Crimson Throne awaits, you are greeted by a stern-looking woman dressed in magnificent plate mail armor.
Can I do a history check to see if I know if this is the knight that she's supposedly having an affair with?
You can, yes.
I read the book. Or the intro thing that we were supposed to read.
Yes, this is the one. Her loyalty borders on worship.
Yeah, I'm not cracking any jokes or anything. That armor and that looks intimidating.
Intense.
Just gonna make a mental note. Are we walking by, or is she standing in the front, or?
Greetings. They tell me you have something that belongs to the Queen. Is this correct?
You betcha.
Yes, we
Indeed,
do.
we do. And we present the brooch.
Oh, hold on.
I
You
pull
Who
up.
has the
Queen
brooch? Wait,
herself?
I have the brooch.
Yeah. Wait. Do we want to
I'll
give
be
that to the
quiet.
queen?
You have the brooch.
Yes, we do. And I just kind of hold up the brooch, and then like I place it back in like my pocket just to be like, this is what we have. We need to speak with the queen about it.
Audience with. We also have proof in this ledger, as well as the heads and hands of the man who was
Singular, one hand.
hand.
Don't like left hands. Only took the right.
She steps aside, holding out a hand to welcome the PCs to Castle Corvosa.
We walk through.
The guards start to follow, and she steps in. You may return to your posts. These heroes pose no threat. They nervously glance at one another and turn and head back. She leads you into the great hall, and you're standing before the throne room doors. Sabina turns to you and says, "How would you like to be introduced?"
Ooh, Rumble's magnificent troop.
Oh,
I grumble. I laugh.
Phil, you got a better name for us?
I was just going to ask to add a character. Do we have a name? Do we have a preference?
No.
Character. I don't think we've talked about it necessarily.
The Rumble and his crew. Let's
No.
go.
Denied. Hard denied.
Give us just a moment, my lady. We're still sorting out that. Give one moment.
We're out of character. We can come up with it real quick.
No, let's sidebar
Rumble Super Mega Awesome Group.
uncomfortably.
Brooch
Obviously,
patrol.
Brannigan and friends.
What's the We killed Gardrin. We all grew up in the slums.
The Rumble Avengers.
The hobo burners.
We could be the slum squad.
The G7s.
I feel like Slum Squad is a little makes us sound a little slummy.
Just a little. I mean, we did just get tainted by a homeless man. So
You are
Not
no
we,
longer-
you, sir. You, sir.
we,
Yes.
as a collective,
you
the
failed.
royal we, the multiple personalities that I have, impersonating people.
R&B, Rumble and Brannigan.
No.
So if you think about the gang, there's MS-13. So if we're in Corvosa, we could be KV-13.
Not against that.
It's easy.
Looks like a drug gang.
They can send in KV-13.
What's our wrestling show's name?
Oh yeah. What we did all meet at the wrestling show. What was the title of the show?
What, yeah, what is? Do we ever discuss a title of what
Rumble
the
Mania.
show is called?
I think
Fair-
it should be called
Airmania.
LL Avengers.
Rumble
Little
Mania
Lamb
was the show
Avengers.
because it's all about Rumble. Okay.
I got an idea. What if we ask the nice lady which one she thinks is the best? And then we all roll persuasion dice, and whoever gets the highest can come up with either name we want to use for this introduction.
Yeah,
Let's
I
go.
like- I
For
like
this
that idea.
introduction, sure. Well,
Just for
well,
this, I mean, obviously, like we can call our
For
group
this
something,
introduction.
but for this introduction, I think whoever gets the highest roll could get it, and that'd be kind of funny.
I'm down.
Let's roll persuasion for who gets to name it.
Okay.
Oh,
It was a ruse. I have +5 persuasion.
I do
I
too,
know.
but I
Plus
rolled a
5
4.
persuasion.
I rolled a 6. Never mind, it was not a
Five.
ruse.
-1 to my persuasion.
I think Victor wins 21, right?
Total?
Yes.
There you go.
Sir Smedrick, Reelaton, and guests.
All right,
Damn
I'm
it.
using my inspiration.
I'm using my gold star for this to see if I
Wait,
can.
do I have inspiration? Let me
You
check.
do, yes.
I use my inspiration as well.
I
Okay.
can't beat a 21.
Who all has inspiration, Bob?
Blunt, Andriel, Philo, Bishop, and Rumble.
Oh fuck. Yeah, then I'm going it's what, a D6 or D8?
Inspiration is you roll again.
Reroll.
Oh, okay, that's right, that's right.
Sir
Come
Smedrick, Reelaton,
on,
and
lucky
guests.
reroll. Fuck. Never mind.
fuck. My 18 was better.
Most important roll ever. Ugh.
Here it
Goodbye.
is.
Goodbye, inspiration.
Here it is.
I like
Those
how
are
our name is
worthy.
it's your
No.
pseudonym, your fake name.
Okay, I'm gonna step forward. My lady, our party does not have a name at this time. If you could just introduce us as Sir Smedrick Reelaton and his guests.
She nods formally and opens the door.
I wish to whisper to Victor real quick. You want to spoil that name already?
It's already got connections. It's fine.
Fine.
Look at this finery.
She steps
Beautiful.
into the throne room, bows before the queen. I present Sir Smedrick, Reelaton, and guests.
We all
Queen.
enter.
I
Nods.
flex my thighs, flex my quads in my short shorts.
Why? Never mind. She doesn't really look that angry.
She is mourning. That's not great.
Yeah,
She's not a morning lady.
you usually don't flex at a recent widow.
What you? Okay, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not arguing that.
This is flexing for myself, my own confidence.
The queen sits upon the crimson throne. She is a vision of beauty, despite the black mourning dress and veils she wears in honor of her husband's death. A small silver coffer sits in her lap. The room itself, an open area with vaulted ceilings, stained glass windows of past kings and queens looking down from the eastern wall, and crimson tapestries hanging along all the others, is pristine but strangely empty. An immense fireplace offers light and heat to the hall, and a silk carpet provides a gently arcing path to the throne's base. Sabina reaches out a hand to take the brooch from the PCs.
Bishop walks up and kind of just looks back at everyone to just see if this is the right play as I pull it out of my pocket and just place it back in her hand.
Bill gestures that he should bow.
The 6'8" metal man bows and says,
Empty bow knee.
it's a,
What did you say her name was? Sabina?
Yes.
Leosa.
What you call
Well,
her?
the
The
queen,
queen.
is Iliosa. Sabina is the queen's right hand.
Got it. Sorry, taking notes.
Queen Iliosa, we return this back to you from what was once taken. And I hand her back the brooch.
Sabina takes the brooch from you, carries it up to the queen, and hands it over with a flourish, then takes a position at her left side.
I walk back with the group.
Furthermore, Your Majesty, we just want to say we're so sorry for the loss of the king, your husband. We know it's a devastating loss, and we're sorry to bring this business to you at a time like this. But we felt that you would want this back urgently.
We also bring proof of the person who committed these crimes as well as his head.
She looks thoughtfully upon the group and says, I love Corvosa, as my husband did before me. His death has shocked the city, as it has me, but I will not see his legacy destroyed in death, and I shall not see my city torn apart. All Corvosa stands at the precipice of disaster, brought by her citizens. These riots cannot continue. She looks down at the item in her hand. This brooch was stolen from me some time ago. I had not expected to see it again, truth be told. And yet here, on my darkest day, you come before me with kindness. The return of this brooch is much more than an honorable deed. It's inspiration. It's hope. You've done my heart a great service in returning this precious heirloom to me on this dark day, and you shall be rewarded. Yet, perhaps you can serve your city more?
How do you propose, Queen?
She directs Sabina to hand over a small silver chest. Sabina, I guess, hands that to Bishop.
I slowly open it to see what's inside the chest.
Party
Do you
sheet.
need to do a constitution check? Because the last time he opened something and he was ahead.
Contents of the chest are in the party sheet. She
Yay,
replies to
money.
Philo. The Corvosan guard is stretched thin, and could certainly use the aid of heroes such as you. If you so choose, I shall have Sabina see to it that you have an escort of guards when you leave. They can see to your safe journey to Citadel Volshiniak. I shall send word ahead of you to Field Marshal Cressida Croft to let her know you are on the way. Now, I need to retire to my chambers. My grief has drained me. Again, I thank you for the kindness you've shown me, and I hope your days of serving the crown are just beginning. She stands. Everyone in the room bows. See you guys whether you bow. But everybody who's used to this does. And with a whirl of the hem of her mourning dress, the queen is gone from sight.
I look over to Sabina and I ask, can we get a letter that we may bring with us as well, just in case word does not reach?
Of course. I'll have the scribe bring it.
Thank you.
Does this mean you've agreed to serve the queen?
I
We
just
wanna,
sense preemptively we must
we
decide
wanna
this.
we want to take a second and discuss this there, fellas.
Guys, huddle up.
Yeah,
Let's huddle
One moment.
awkwardly away, but very obviously.
I show the guys what was in the coffer, the small silver chest. I was like, guys, look.
What is that?
It's 12 gold ingots and a royal seal of Corvosa.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. 1 minute we're freelancers, kind of settling a score. The next minute, now we're agreeing that as a group we're all joining the Queen's Guard or the City Guard. Excuse me.
I mean, we can help out around the city, but we don't have to join the Queen's Guard, right?
What are the consequences if we say no? Did they come after us?
We take our reward and we get the hell out of there.
Where was it that she said she wanted us to go?
The Citadel. It's the station for the guards of the
Okay.
city.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm no soldier.
Yeah, but
This is our chance to get out of the slums and become something more, though.
Yes, but we can do that and not sell ourselves to the city. We can still protect it as a group, not necessarily under the queen, though.
yeah, but do you want the queen on our side, or do we want to fight for the city?
No,
We
nothing wrong
definitely
with
want
playing
the
both
queen on our
sides.
side.
All
Nothing
right,
wrong
so-
with playing both sides of this.
Yeah, we
I
can tell her yes and see where it goes.
Yeah, I say we go to the Citadel and see what happens when we get there. It doesn't necessarily mean we have to join up.
I
All
mean,
right, I'll agree
Hey.
with that.
Phil, are we
I'm-
signing any contracts? Is this a contract deal with her?
No, we're not signing a contract just yet, but we're gonna go see about it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Sabina, we have decided that we will head to the Citadel, and upon discussion there to see what is the next steps in this mission, we will can say yes or no to the question that the Queen has asked us.
Very well. I shall see that you're escorted over to Marshall Croft. You'll not regret this decision. A few moments later, you're surrounded by 24 guardsmen. No one is brave enough to mess with you as you make your way back toward Midland to the Citadel.
Who's got my dagger? I just yelled that when we're going through rummaging through all the stuff between us as we get all of our weapons back.
Anyone on the side of hand the dagger?
Bill drops one of his daggers on his foot.
Phil, what are you doing? Stop trying to hurt yourself.
I found your dagger.
Thanks. I guess
Okay.
we're off to the Citadel.
The Citadel overlooks the Jigger Harbor, where it serves as the base of operations for the Kovorzen Guard. Tonight. Almost all available guards are hard at work at the city, desperately trying to keep order. 2 nervous guards stand at the entrance of the yard, but as promised, you are expected. Guards wave you through, and one escorts you to the central keep, where a harried and tired woman rises from her desk to greet the party. Let me grab her picture.
She doesn't look that hairy.
He has it all over her head.
Her
What are you talking
eyes
about?
are more red than white. She stands wearily. Welcome. Are you the ones hired by the Queen?
Yes.
Depends on the job. We were told you were
Hired
going to
for
give us
what?
more information.
Greetings and well met. My name is Cressida. Heroes of your caliber are exactly what Korvosa needs right now. You've been on the streets, and you know better than me how bad things are out there. It's breaking my heart to see Korvosa tear itself apart like this. Every bit of aid we can get from upstanding citizens like yourselves helps. If you're willing, I'd very much like to retain your services as agents of the Guard. You will, of course, be well compensated for these services.
And what does it entail to be an agent of the Guard?
A priest steps into the room. Madam, excuse me. He says, thank the gods. One moment, please. The priest steps forward and starts casting a spell. Anybody who wants to know what it is can make an Arcana check.
Yep.
I'll do that. I'm -1 in Arcana. I forgot I'm dumb. I have no idea what's happening.
You're so dumb you don't even know how dumb you are.
Exactly.
Arcana.
He's casting a restoration spell on her.
He's healing.
Why is he healing her?
She looks refreshed. She makes the holy sign of the priest's church. He bows and leaves. You must forgive me. I've not slept in 4 days.
Pretty convenient way to stay awake.
It helps with the
Like
exhaustion.
that.
Well, let's discuss why you've come. Corvoza has enough problems as it is, without my guards losing their way. Many have deserted their posts, more concerned about friends and family than the city. I can understand this, yet not all the deserters have family. Some of them are simply using the riots as an excuse for personal gain. One such man is Varric Van Kaskerskin. Worse than a lone deserter, he's convinced a small group of fellow guards that the Queen is going to ruin the city. Whether she does or doesn't isn't the point. Right now, we've got a citywide crisis on our hands, and I need all of my guards working with me to see this through. A deserter is worse than just a lost resource. It's an infection. I can't afford to pull any of my other patrols off duty, and I'd rather not expose them to this man anyway, since I don't want him to infect them with his talk of succession. Nor do I want some overly patriotic guard killing him outright. I need impartial, skilled talent. Talent like you.
I take
Then-
that you'd like him. Oh, sorry about that.
Van Kaskerskin and his followers have holed up an abandoned butcher shop up in Northgate, a place once called All the World's Meat. I need you there. Try to avoid killing anyone if you can, but if you must, they brought it upon themselves when they threw in their lot. I'd really prefer if you could capture Van Kaskerskin alive and return him to me for interrogation. But if he makes that impossible, I will accept his body as well. Finally, see if you can find out why he deserted. If there's more to it than simple politics, I need to know immediately. Bring me him alive, and I'll give you 500 gold. Dead? He's worth only half.
500 alive sounds low. Just gonna say it. Is this
I'd like
an
to aid in their
is this an introductory rate? He's not gonna come. He's not gonna come quietly.
It's possible we can do more. You'll have to give me time to put it together. But I do need him alive.
We'll work on him. You work on sweetening that pot.
If you need a safe place to stay, you're welcome to rest here in the Citadel.
Wonderful. How many rooms with king-size beds and jacuzzis do you have? It's stiff.
I can offer you a bunk and a bucket.
Bunk in a bucket. We know what to do with the bucket. What do you guys do with a bunk around here?
It can only fit one person.
Alone? Sleep
Yeah.
alone? Really?
Right?
I usually cuddle with Rumple for warmth.
I like fur, but not that much.
You never complain.
Insert joke here.
Thank God it's a joke.
I don't know what else to say.
Okay. Well, we are past 9, so I guess we'll wrap things up there.
Okie dokie.
Good stuff.
Good night, everybody in Streamerland. We'll catch you next week.